yet?
No, I'm streaming right now.
Oh,
Abysonic, we did a frame count and we examined the videos closely, and it appears that I actually beat Joe by like a tenth of a second. So I technically have the world record right now. Yeah, thank you, Absonic. It was definitely surprising too, because at first when I first got the run in, I didn't think it was a world record until we examined it later on. And it turned out to be about a tenth of a second quicker. Hey, Tapras. Thank you. Definitely a lot of hard work put into this. Yeah, my sub 3230 came a lot quicker than I thought. I thought I was going to be doing a lot more grinding to get the run in, but got it in last night, first run of the day. Last Belmont. Yeah, I did this last night around, well, actually about 12 hours ago from now, or 24 hours ago, I should say. It was the first run on my stream I did yesterday. No resets at all. First run, got it in. At first, I thought it was just a PB until way later on during the night. I did some comparisons between mine and Joe's run, and it turns out that my run is actually faster than Joe's. Only by like a tenth of a second though. It's really, really tight. Really, really close run between the two. Joe's usually, for the first 5 levels, Joe's going to be way ahead of me. His early stages are really, really good. His stage 3 on his PB beats my gold on my stage 3. My splits, I don't know if I can do that right now. I don't really have a screenshot or anything of it. I can do that after this run's over. That's something I need to work on, is improving this boss fight a little bit. Have not been getting the quick kills. And it's not bad right there, but it could still be a little bit better. Hey, Skippy McButterpants. Yeah, so Joe has like I want to say like a 5 or 6 second lead right here, which is pretty substantial. Joe starts slowing down. Joe's first big mistake is on stage 5. Gets hit by a harpy pretty bad. Hey, Z Brannigan. Yeah, so I mean, like I said, I'm really surprised I got a sub 32:30 in yesterday, like first run of the day. I thought I was gonna be grinding for like the whole month of December to get the run in, but it didn't take very long. Japanese version, we don't really have a real good enough reason. The reason is because it's basically uncensored. There's no gameplay difference between the American version and the Japanese version. There's just, the Japanese version is more the, I guess, the original version that has been uncensored. Just a few graphical changes and a couple sound tweaks. Yeah, Joe still has like a 4 or 5 second lead here. He's gonna start slowing down now on stage 5. Yeah, there's a statue on stage 5 and also 6 that has, I guess, boobs on it. But in the American version, it's been bleeped out. There's other things that are bleeped out, like there's no crucifixes on coffins in the American version. There's no blood. Stage 8 has a pool of blood in the Japanese version, but in the American version, it's all green slime. That's like the biggest difference right there, is on stage 8. Yeah, so Joe made one mistake on the stage that cost him like 2 seconds, so I did caught up a little bit, but he's still way up there. Really, the next spot where I catch up big time is that I get a 1-cycle chandelier and he gets a 2-cycle chandelier. So I will catch up in the chandelier section. But it's still going to turn out that he's still going to be ahead of me after that. Alright, so Joe missed the 1-cycle and he gets a 2-cycle, and then I get a 1-cycle chandelier, which helps me catch up about 4 seconds. So that was a big catch up right there at the chandeliers, but still though, he's still ahead of me by a few seconds. But definitely have caught up though, quite a bit. Yeah, we both did the rest of the stage 6 pretty flawlessly, I think. No one made any other mistakes on the stage. My latest world record, the one that my 32:28 I got yesterday. That was the first run I did yesterday on my stream. And at first, I didn't think it was a world record until way later on during the night when I closely examined Joe's run and my run together. It turns out that my run is actually faster than his. Because originally I thought that his run was faster than mine, but it turns out that my run actually beats his run by like 1/10 of a second. So stage 7, Joe, I think Joe makes 1 or 2 mistakes that will make me catch up quite a bit. But I didn't have the best RNG either on stage 7, so both of our stage 7s are a little bit below average. Joe's was a little bit worse than mine. Yeah, me and Joe are trading world records back and forth now in this game. Yep, so right there's a big mistake that Joe just made. Cost him like a second or 2 or something. As you can see, I'm pretty called up quite a bit since he made that mistake. Yeah, Alta Biscuit, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Hanage is very notorious for getting PBs during races. Marathon races and stuff. Yeah, he PB'd at the JRTA marathon, his last PB. That was insane. So I'm like 1.5 seconds behind Joe right now during this race, or this run, these runs here. Damn, yeah, sub 32:15. I used to not think that it was possible, but I now think that a sub 32:15 is definitely possible for a single segment run. And I probably will get that eventually. It's gonna be one hell of a run though. A lot of stuff has to go right. Yeah, so we're pretty much close together right now. Joe's beat me by like a second or two. Stage 8, we both have decent stage 8s. I did make one. My biggest mistake is actually in stage 8. It was just going to set me back about 4 seconds or something near the end of the stage. And my stage 8 has come a long way. I'm very consistent now with stage 8. I used to have a lot of issues everywhere, but over time, all those issues have pretty much disappeared. Yeah, that 1 frame jump, yeah, that is insane, and I'm very consistent at it. I might be more consistent than Joe, because I do see Joe miss it more often than I do. I've only missed it now, I think, 4 times total, out of like, I want to say like 50, 70 times or something. I've done it. Right there's my big mistake right there, it cost me like 4 seconds. And I almost died too, right there, that other blood drip. That was wicked. I don't even know what to do about that blood drip. Joe says I jumped too early, which could be true. But sometimes I feel like that the blood drip just has a really weird timing occasionally. I think both of our stage 9s are pretty good. I don't think neither of us made any mistakes on the stage. Yeah, that screw up I made on stage 8 really put me behind Joe. I gotta look into that and see if I can figure out anything with that blood drip on stage 8. And we both successfully did the stair jump right there. Joe just did that. That's a scary stair jump. And I did mine too right there. Oh yeah, Joe had some bad RNG with these skeletons right here. Going into this section here. Joe had bad RNG, and then I had good RNG. And that actually helped me catch up a little bit. Where's the champagne bottles? Don't have any right now. I plan on doing some runs a little bit after I share these videos. Yeah, my bat fight was a little bit slow. My bat fight could have been faster than that. My bat fight's never really been, like, extremely consistent. Hey, Cypher, thank you. Yeah, it actually turns out that I actually had a world record with that run last night that I did. Only by 1/10 of a second, too. I beat Joe's run by, like, 1/10 of a second. Yeah, I improved my sum of best recently too. I got a 3158 for sum of best, which was, before that was a 3201. So I improved it by like 3 seconds recently. And still though, all my time I can be saved on my sum of best is on the final stage. I get to get like a 6-cycle drag, a perfect Slorga, and perfect everything else. And I can get like a 3150 or something. Yeah, both of our stage A's are good, except for I got a 1-cycle mummy and Joe got a 2-cycle mummy. And that right there was the game changer, the big game changer for me in the run that I did. Hey, thanks, Flynn. Yeah, so I got lucky here and was able to get a 1-cycle mummy in, which saved me about 9 seconds from my previous PB. And that puts me in the lead also by like 2 or 3 seconds from Joe. Yeah, 1-cycle mummies only happen like, I guess, 13% of the time. And you can save an average of like 8 or 9 seconds on them. Actually, I think it's an average of like 9 seconds. And it's all luck based too. There's no skill in that. Just get lucky or not. That is the biggest luck deciding factor in this run too, is the 1-cycle mummy, I would say. Oh, Joe streamed today? I didn't even know he streamed today. Must have missed it. It seems like my block patterns took a while to get up there. Joe had a quicker block pattern there. I don't really know why, but I had to wait a little bit longer, which that made Joe catch up a tad. Now, I got to Slorga a little bit before he did, but it turns out that he actually, I think, did a faster Slorga fight. His Slorga techniques are really good. Need to learn them. Yeah, that right there, that is awesome what he just did. Yeah, his Slorga fight was faster than mine. I did not need to grab that meat either. That was kind of a waste of time. His Gaibon fight was like, I think, like a quarter of a second faster than mine. Maybe like 0.2 seconds faster than mine, his Gaibon fight. His death fight was also faster than mine by like a tenth of a second or something. So, it turns out that I had a quick 7-cycle drag and Joe had a slow 7-cycle drag. And that's what enabled me to actually beat him by like a tenth of a second. Yeah, so I had a slightly better drag fight than he did. Yeah, that right there was one of his mistakes, throwing across the other way. Yeah, this is so close. Actually, it looks like right here that Joe's still beating me. But for some reason, I must have had less lag or something, which enabled the ball to drop a little bit quicker. I don't even know how that happened. Yeah, look at that. Tenth of a second. That was it. I slightly beat him by like a tenth of a second. It might have even been like 0.2 seconds. I don't really know because I don't really have Joe's exact time. Yeah, it looked like he almost got it, but I actually grabbed the final orb a little bit quicker than he did. Yeah, this is the world record run, yeah. With my 32:28, yeah. Not by much, though. It's just by like a tenth of a second. Joe's run is still very commendable, I guess you could say, because he had a 2-cycle mummy, which basically just means that I had more luck involved in my time than he did. So Joe's run is still badass. But as far as time goes, I got a faster time, yeah. Not only one. I started really... Well, I speed ran this game back in 1999, like a few hours a week for like a whole year. And then I took a long break from it. I played it casually for like the next 10 years after that, and then I started speedrunning this game pretty much full time back in March of this year. I've been spending an average of about 5 or 6 hours every day on this game since March, which is a lot of time every day. It's like I've been treating this game like a full-time job pretty much. It takes a lot of work to get this time I got. It's taken me a long time, like 9 months of playing 6 hours a day. Well, I guess I could play it again. Nah, I'll just make a highlight of it. I gotta get I want to do some runs, but I need to get my stream set up for it, because I have to use my other layout instead of my the 2 video layout one. I gotta change my layout. Yeah, I plan on doing high and low percent, but I'm just gonna continue to do any percent until January, because I'm gonna be doing a race of this game at Awesome Games Done Quick in January. So I want to make sure my mind is completely fresh on the any percent. So I'm not gonna do anything else except for any percent until January. Yeah, so I'm probably just going to cut my stream, make this a highlight, and fix my stream up so that I'm ready to do runs, and then I'll probably come on a little bit later to do some runs. I think that's what I'm going to do. Alright guys, I shall be back in an hour or so, maybe sooner. Shouldn't take me too long.